I'm back here, Sammy's showroom, with a buddy of mine that we've known for, I don't know, 10, 15 years, way back in Los Angeles. Sam Tripoli, first time working here, Sammy's showroom, bro.
Great to be here, Dalia. Great to be here. Great room. I love this room. It's actually one of the nicest rooms I've played. It's like a little hidden gem.
Yeah.
Here in this awesome city called Reno.
We're both East Coast boys. You're from Syracuse.
Just outside Syracuse, Cortland, which is a very shady section of the New York State. It has the highest rate of incest and welfare recipients in the entire state of New York.
For those of you around here, that would be Sun Valley.
I've heard a lot about this. Sun Valley. People have been talking about it.
You know what's funny? You and I do gigs all over the country, and all these small towns, not that Reno's small, but like the small, like Cortland, Sun Valley, they all brag about something like, hey, we're the meth capital of the...
Isn't it crazy how everybody brags about the worst things ever?
We got the highest teenage pregnancy rate.
Yeah, we're from Detroit. We'll stab you.
No.
No one's ever like, dude, we have more novelists per capita. Nobody ever brags about that cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have more people getting married as virgins than anywhere else in the world. It's like, it's always the worst, shadiest. It's very interesting.
I got heckled here the other night, you know, because I'm from Boston, and someone said, it's stupid, and I'm like, what? And they go, there's stupid people in Massachusetts. Boston, really, not a college town.
Yeah, it's...
You got Harvard. I mean, you got the biggest...
It's probably one of the most progressive states in the country.
It's #1 in education, and always has been, and it'll never be knocked off because all the Ivy League colleges out there.
It's very smart, not a lot of ability, though. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I don't want to say too much because in case my friends back home watch.
I'll say it.
Hottest chicks on the... Dude, they're wicked hot chicks out there. What are you, retired?
Yeah, and they don't even... do they talk dirty? Like, when Boston girls talk dirty, is it sexy?
Oh, dude, no, it isn't.
Yeah, hit my clam.
Yeah.
Hit a hot, rock that clam. Yeah.
Dude, come on.
Hi, how you doing?
Do me hotter. Do me
Let me have... I want to have your baby. Let me have it. Doing stand-up is such an interesting... because it's almost like Quantum Leap. Have you ever noticed that at the show? Where you just show up somewhere, you have to learn the rules really quickly, and you got to basically solve whatever problem's going on in the room. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you know, it's a rowdy drunk crowd. Now I got to solve how to make the crowd like rock and roll.
But you know what? You always hope that next gig is going to be the gig
that gets you home. Yeah. Awesome.
Sam Beckett, right? Beckett and the Izzy.
Yeah.
Dude, they rerun that show on G4 every night at 2:30 or 2 in the morning, and it goes the 2-hour block. It goes to 4 in the morning. Why would I know that? Because I'm up doing shots of vodka.
What do you think that time spot costs?
It gotta be
like if you wanted to buy like 1 in the morning on G4. What do you think that time spot costs?
It can't be too much because we're on at 1:30 in the morning, and it costs us.
Someone just asked me today if I won $50 million in the lottery, what would I do? And I just realized I would buy I go to like G4 Fuel and just buy like an hour block of me just like dirty dancing. Because you got nothing. What are you going to watch at that time? Just like people working out.
Right. You know what's crazy? Like when you and I were growing up, there was 4, 5, 6 channels. If you were on Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, you were famous. Now there's millions of channels. And everyone's a celebrity. Yeah, right?
It's like it's so hard to be a celebrity now. You're up against everything. Like I want Frank Sinatra fame. What was he up against? Like the Yankees? That was all that was going on. It's Frank Sinatra or the Yankees. If you didn't enjoy them, you just stared at the ceiling. That's all you had.
Right.
We got everything now. We got look at Fear Factor. Yeah. They had like two twin sisters drinking donkey semen. Right. That was going to be a moment on network television.
Yeah, right.
How we compete with that?
And then girls like that, they'll wind up getting a book deal, and they'll go on Oprah talking about how they drank donkey semen. Not Oprah anymore, but you know, for crying out loud, it's obscene.
I'm up against everything like YouTube. Like I compete with YouTube. Like what am I gonna say that's as funny as a cat farting while it plays piano? You know, meow 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 meow. And then next thing you know, it's got 4 million views. Like what am I gonna say? I do like watching dogs dry hump people. Not sexually, just because no one ever helps the people who are getting humped by the dogs. Have you ever noticed that? And if you've ever watched
they want to see the dog finish.
Dry hump people, they don't know anything about just a tip or a slow grind. They try to put holes in you. When, you know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. We can't compete with any of that stuff anymore. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's really difficult. So you got to take it like to a whole other level. Sam Tripoli, we really appreciate you coming here to Sammy's. We'd love to have you back.
I love Reno, man. I gotta be honest with you.
Where can people? Website. Twitter.
I got a
all that
couple
kind of stuff.
websites. I got a samtripoli.com, and you go to it's like this is like Atari Graphics. It's about to get remade. I have the naughtycomedyshow.com, which is my big show that I've created. It's got a podcast called The Naughty Show. It's on DeathSquad.tv, and you know, hopefully you'll see me on television very soon.
Awesome, brother. Really appreciate
had a
you
great
being here.
anytime, dude. I love it here.
Sam Tripoli, check his stuff out.
Weirdest thing I ever did, true story. Weirdest thing I ever did was room the Special Olympics. That's a true story. I love how everyone gets quiet on that. like you feel bad. You're like, oh, I'm laughing at them. That's me. You know, you want to feel bad for someone, feel bad for me. Because I'm just smart enough to know how shitty everything is. I wish I was comfortably numb. I wish that everywhere I went, I got cake. No matter what place, I get a trophy. I don't have to work out, I got chimpanzee strength, you know what I'm saying? You know how great that'd be? And I volunteer with special people. Here's the thing that we do, hung like horses. Just big, they're big. And they always want to hug, so you know it's going to get a little weird after